Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Tundramission. The mission today is to see if there are any hybrid or iForce Max hybrid Toyota Tundras available out there. You know, they seem to be having Toyota a little bit of a difficult time putting out all this hybrid stuff as far as the new Prius goes. I mean, trying to find one of those, the Prius Prime, is just about impossible. So I've got the screen over here. We're going to switch over to that right now. What you've got in front of you, it's the search page. And this is for anybody who doesn't know how to find out this information. You guys can check this stuff yourself. What I've done is I've searched for Toyota on Google. And then I'm going to go down under Toyota's website. And I'm going to click on Search Inventory, which you can see right here as soon as it comes up. It's been rather slow today. I'm not sure why. Maybe there's a lot of people looking for Toyota Tundras. I don't know. Next, we're going to go over to trucks, and then we're going to go over to Tundra iForce Max. Before I click on that, notice the starting price, $57,625. That's versus the regular Tundra, in other words, not the iForce Max hybrid version, at $39,965, although I would say good luck in finding either one at those prices. But let's go ahead, click on the iForce Max. What you've got in front of you here, this is the inventory within the search parameters that I define. And all I'm going to do is click Show in Transit to get rid of that. I don't want to see anything in transit. If I wanted to run out today and buy one of these, would I actually be able to do that? So let's get rid of the in transit. We'll leave the show sale pending because sometimes those fall through, who knows. And then down below, we've got the distance selected at 20 miles. That's where we're going to start. And looking at the exact matches, there are 21 available within 20 miles of me. Let's click 50 just for kicks. Before we get into it, see how much that number drops, or raises, I should say. It went up to 40. So we picked up 19 by expanding the range another 30 miles. We're going to go back to 20 because I certainly think I would be able to find one within 20 miles of my house, given that there are 21 of them. Let's run through and see what we've got. Now, as far as sorting goes within this screen, over here on the right, we're going to click on price low to high. I want to start at the lowest price. And what we have first off is a 2024 Tundra Limited. It is an iForce Max V6. They're all V6s. Hybrid 10-speed automatic transmission. Excuse me. It looks like it's in the gray color. Now, this is interesting. It shows the total suggested retail price up at the top of $69,850. But if you look at the dealer advertised price down below, it's $65,759. That's interesting to me. Does that mean that Toyota, or the dealerships anyway, are having problems selling these at that full price? Maybe. Let's go over to the next one. This is the same, looks like the same model. It's a Tundra Limited, although it has a starting retail price or suggested retail price of $70,695, and it appears they're selling it, or asking anyway, the same price. So maybe that first one was just some sort of a special they're having or something. I don't know. This one looks like it's done in lunar rock, by the way. Moving on down, we have another Limited, same scenario, same pricing, except it's in red. And yes, I'm going to just call it red. You know, there's some fancy name out there that Toyota has come up with, right? Moving on down, we're at another Limited, $70,824, and same price that they're asking for it. To the right here, another one looks like exactly the same model. Must be a little bit more on it, because the retail suggestion is $71,145, and that is the price they're asking for it. All right, we're going to get out of the Limited for a minute. We've got a $1,794. This one is interesting. Only $76,316, and that is the price they're asking for it. And it looks like it's in lunar rock. That's the closest color I can guess if it's not lunar rock. Next to it, we drop a little bit back to a Limited, $66,875, and it says contact dealer for price. So something's going on there. I don't know what. And a matter of fact, it looks like the next few are going to be the same as far as when it goes to pricing. We have two more limiteds, 69119 and 69671. One's in army green, one's in this new blueprint color, I believe it's called, over here on the right. Moving on down, two more limiteds, 70,096 and 70,270. Looks like Lunar Rock and Blueprint again. Two more limiteds. Seems like limiteds are the way that Toyota is going right now. 70,695 for the Lunar Rock and 70,720 for the silver on the right. Gonna load a few more. There can't be too many left. Two more limiteds, a gray and a red, 70,720, 70,824. And we're getting close here. Let's see. A platinum. We have a platinum. Finally, we're stepping out of the limiteds. This is $74,917. It is in silver or charcoal, I guess I'll call this one. The next one is in red. It's $75,762. It is a platinum as well on the right over here that you can see. Now, we've got a couple of 1794 editions. Blueprint and looks like black, I'm guessing. 75,762 and 76,092. And then the last two, a 1794, looks like in the blueprint to me, or let's just call it blue. They're wanting $76,258 for this one, and the other is a platinum, $76,382. It's amazing to me what the pricing of these trucks has become. $76,000. You know, I did a little calculation right here. I looked at the cost on the lower end. If you were to pay $70,000 for a new Tundra, and you were to pay $500 a month, which I think is a relatively comfortable payment, if not on the little high side in my opinion, but these days, I guess it's probably less than what most people are paying, especially given the price of these trucks. But if you were to pay $500 a month, it would take you 140 months or 11.66 years. 11.66 years to actually pay that truck off. Now, that's assuming you go in there with no money down and no trade-in. But let's look at something maybe a little bit more realistic. The longest term I've seen out there on any truck is 84 months. 84 months is 7 years. 7 years. I'm going to turn a different decade before that truck would be paid off. It would cost you $833 a month. And that's just looking at $70,000 without any kind of a lease or additions or anything like that. $833 a month for 7 years. That's almost a house payment. Granted, a pretty conservative house, but it's a decent apartment, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here and check and see what the availability of this Tundra iForce Max Hybrid is. There are several out there, but it's going to cost you a pretty penny to pick one up. Leave a comment. Let me know. Do you pay that much for a Toyota Tundra or any vehicle? I'd just be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.